Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. I am Glam by Demand, and today we'll be creating this beautiful pink and blue dramatic wing liner look. Look at these lashes, bomb, I'm telling you. So here are the details. Okay, we're gonna start off first with our P. Louise base, and this is in the blank canvas paint. Alright, and we're gonna take a brush and we're just going to buff that product all over the eyelid. Then we're going in with our Juvia's Place, that deep navy blue shade, and we're going to pack that shade into our crease area from the outer corner all the way over into the inner corner of the eye, and we're just going to buff it and blend it out. The next palette we're going into is our Posh Culture Cosmetics Tropics palette. It's shaped like a coconut tree. Could you imagine? It's so pigmented. You see that blue? It is beautiful. All right, and we're gonna go right on top of the navy blue shade, and we're just gonna blend that out. All right, I'm using a fluffy brush now, a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going over the shade, trying to blend both colors seamlessly into each other. All right, just take your time and blend it out. Want to use small circular motions. I'm not doing it the correct way. Okay, don't look at me. Alright, our next palette is the Posh Culture Color Me Caribbean palette, and we're using that pale blue shade just to blend out the darker shades. What we're trying to do is create a beautiful transition of colors between dark to light, from dark in the crease to light on up to the brow area. I'm going to deepen the crease just a little bit and make the navy blue just a tad bit darker by adding a tinge of black, and that's the Warrior 2 palette from Juvia's Place. I think the shade is called Shawata. Hopefully I didn't butcher the name, but that's the shade name. And I'm just going all the way over, and if you can notice a slight difference, it's a slight deeper shade of navy blue by just adding a tinge of black. Now this is my technique. I'm using Vaseline on a what you call a flat brush, and I have just carved out the area that I want to remove, and then what I use is a piece of tissue, and I just pull that tissue across the area that has the Vaseline, and the makeup basically comes off, and it creates a clean space for putting on your base. So we're going back in with the P. Louise base again, and I'm just putting some of the product on the back of my hand to flatten out the brush and pick up some of the product, and I'm just going into the crease area until I've covered the entire thing. It's gonna help to make it as sharp as possible. So our Fruit Cosmetics palette, and we are going to use these colors here. I'm pointing them out to you. Alright, and what we're trying to do is create an ombre effect on the eye, and we're going to go from darkest to lightest. You've seen I've put my darkest color on the outer corner, and I'm just going to use a series of colors that I showed you all the way into the inner corner. Look at the blend, it goes from light to dark. Okay, once we have that done, we're going to do our Vaseline technique again, and we're just going to remove the portion right above the eyelashes. I don't know why I'm struggling to talk to you guys today. Alright, so I'm just going to remove that portion, and what we're going to do is try to create the dramatic liner effect. So I'm removing as much as possible. I'm going to do this on both eyes, and I'm going to use my P. Louise base again and my sharp blending brush, and it's not a blending brush, it's a flat brush, and I'm just going to carve it out just like we did with the crease area to create our liner. to cremate, what am I, guys, my apologies. All we're doing is we're taking the same colors that we used to create the transition in our crease area, and we are going from dark to light. We're going the opposite way this time. So the navy blue goes on the inner corner close to your tear duct, and that beautiful teal blue, it's going on the middle area, and the light blue is going on the outer area. Okay, now later on in the look, I kind of messed up the look with the liner a bit. My hand wasn't as straight as I would have liked it to be, so I had to kind of change the look a bit. So just hold a minute, you're gonna see the magic that I created. Okay. The lashes are popping, and we are going in with our foundation, and this is the Juvia's Place Velvet Foundation. It's in the shade 230 Malari, and if you're looking for a full coverage foundation that's going to cover everything, acne, dark spots, discolored areas, this is the foundation you need, definitely. And a little bit goes a long way. I've just basically took a little bit and spread that all over my face. So I'm going in with another Juvia's Place product. These are the concealers. I use shade 4, which is the darkest shade, and shade number 10, which is the lighter shade, to do some contouring and highlighting. Now after you've put on your darker concealer and you find at any point that you probably put too much, or you've dragged that product too far down on your forehead area, for instance, or on your cheek, you go back with your foundation brush and you just go in between the foundation that you set down and the darker shade, and it's going to help to blend and put everything back into perspective. Alright, now with concealer that's underneath your eyes, the lighter concealer, you always want to start on the outer edge of the concealer. That's the area around the nose, down on the nose area there on your cheekbone, and you want to blend out the edges first and then move into the inner part of the eyes and blend that out seamlessly. So I'm just going in with powder, and this powder is going to be on the lighter areas only, which is underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and right above my forehead, in between my brows and my chin area. All the areas that you put the lighter concealer, you're going to put a lighter powder. All the areas you put darker concealer, you're going to put a darker powder to set everything in place. Alright, and the Laura Mercier powder is a beautiful powder. It just melts into the skin, makes everything look seamless, and that's why it's one of my favorite all-time powders. It's a little on the pricier side, and the Nicka K does a pretty good job as well, so maybe that might be an option for you.
You want to
my silly dance. What I'm doing, I'm making the look just a little bit extra by using that blue shade from the Tropics palette, and I put it right underneath the wing, and I added some glitters, and here we go, people. I had two hairstyles. I had one down and one up in a bun. You let me know in the comment section which one you prefer. And that's the end of the look, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for showing love. Please like, comment, and share, and follow for more looks like these. Thank you, guys. Bye.